The story begins in a terrifying and mysterious world hidden thousands of kilometers beneath the Earth's surface. This is no ordinary place, but a den of death, where danger lurks behind every silence. Strange creatures circle in the dark skies above, while down in the depths dwell ferocious beasts whose names humans have never even heard. In search of such a place, a director sets out with his team into the depths of the ocean to shoot an adventurous film. But that very night, their ship loses its way in the sea. They don't even realize how long they've been drifting. Suddenly, through the thick fog, a mysterious location appears before them. As soon as the captain gets a clear view, he immediately turns the ship to avoid crashing into the rocks. But a massive wave strikes the ship, spinning it 180 degrees and pushing it toward the rocks on the side. The ship finally collides with the rocks and comes to a halt. When the fog lifts, an eerie and frightening island appears before them. The director becomes extremely excited upon seeing it, but the others, like Cassandra and Beak, are left stunned and terrified. While the crew is busy repairing the ship, the director secretly takes his team to the island, as he finds it perfect for shooting. The captain sees this but can't do anything to stop them. As they venture deeper into the island, they come across strange statues, which heightens the fear of the place. Soon their boat reaches the shore, and everyone steps onto this mysterious and terrifying island. As they move further in, they find a cave filled with severed human heads, a horrifying sight. Yet they refuse to turn back and continue forward. Human skeletons lie scattered everywhere along the path. When they climb a rock, a massive, towering wall appears before them, so huge and ominous that everyone is left speechless. They enter beyond the wall, where an eerie silence and atmosphere of dread prevail. Dried fish hang from the trees, indicating that humans live here. Suddenly, they see a small girl who looks like a tribal native. Her skin suggests African ancestry. She gestures strangely with her hands, signaling them to leave. But the director tells everyone not to be afraid and pulls out a chocolate from his pocket, approaching her. The girl stands frozen in place, staring directly at the director. He forcibly puts the chocolate in her hand. She gets scared and tries to free herself, but he doesn't let go. In anger, she bites his hand. He releases her due to the pain but still chases after her. Then they see an old man inside a cave. Slowly, many old, sick, and weak tribespeople start emerging from the surrounding caves. The director tells everyone to stay calm. Suddenly, a spear pierces through one man's body, killing him instantly. The tribespeople grab another man, lay him on a stone, and smash his head with a huge hammer. He dies immediately. Still unsatisfied, they turn to the director next. Jack tries to save him, but a tribesman strikes him from behind, knocking him unconscious. An old woman keeps speaking to Cassandra in a strange language. The director is pinned down on the stone and can't move. Just as the hammer is about to fall on him, a gunshot rings out and a tribesman falls. The captain has arrived just in time with his men. The tribespeople flee in fear of the gunfire. If the captain hadn't come, the director's story would have ended before it even began. Jack lies unconscious on the ground. Everyone quickly returns to the ship, but the stormy night is far from over. Cassandra is alone in her room when she feels a strange fear, as if someone is approaching. Indeed, the tribespeople use the darkness and long bamboo poles to climb the rocks and reach the ship. Their target is Cassandra. Soon, terrifying-faced tribesmen board the ship and begin searching for her. Meanwhile, Jack regains consciousness. A fierce storm is raging outside. His eyes fall on a necklace of bones lying on the ground, and he immediately runs toward Cassandra's room. He finds the room completely ransacked and a crew member's dead body on the floor. Cassandra has already been taken by the tribesmen. Jack rushes to the captain in panic and tells him everything. The captain realizes the situation is serious. He looks toward the island and sees fires burning, indicating the tribespeople are performing some ritual. On the island, the tribesmen bring Cassandra before an old woman. Back on the ship, the remaining crew refuses to sit idle. They decide they cannot leave Cassandra in the hands of the savages. The captain opens a large box in his room containing many guns. They resolve to give the tribesmen a proper reply. Soon, 2 boats filled with men head toward the island. On the island, a strange ritual is underway. Some tribesmen are loudly beating wooden poles. Cassandra's hands are tied, and everyone's faces look bizarre and frightening. The old woman places a necklace made of bones around Cassandra's neck. As the tribesmen continue beating the poles, some creature watches them from the deep jungle. The atmosphere grows even more terrifying. After some time, Cassandra is taken to a platform. Her hands are bound to a structure that slowly moves forward. As it advances, she is lifted into the air and eventually reaches a platform on the other side. Suddenly, sounds come from the jungle. Cassandra falls silent with fear, waiting for death. Meanwhile, Jack and his team reach the shore. Jack is extremely worried about Cassandra. The sounds from the jungle grow closer. Suddenly, a huge black shadow emerges from the jungle. Cassandra trembles in terror as the giant creature touches her face with its black finger. Jack's team reaches the tribal village but is blocked by a large wall. The giant creature picks up Cassandra and starts to leave. Everyone is stunned by its terrifying roar. Its size makes it clear it is King Kong. Hearing Cassandra's scream, Jack realizes what it is and runs toward her. The director follows. When they see King Kong up close, the director feels both fear and excitement. King Kong glances at him, then disappears into the dense jungle with Cassandra. But a new greed awakens in the director's mind. He thinks that if he captures King Kong, his life will change forever. He hides this thought from the others. Risking their lives, the group enters the dangerous jungle at night, where dinosaur-like creatures roam. Suddenly, a large triceratops bursts out of the grass and attacks them. Those who had never seen a dinosaur before panic and even forget to use their weapons. The massive creature throws them around. If it steps on anyone, they would be crushed instantly. Many are hurled away by its charge, and chaos erupts. Finally, one man fires his machine gun. The dinosaur cannot withstand the bullets and falls. Meanwhile, the director secretly starts recording everything with his camera. On the other side, King Kong carries Cassandra deeper into the jungle at high speed. She feels like she's on a roller coaster. Eventually, they reach a rocky area. King Kong holds and shakes her repeatedly while staring at her intently. It's hard to tell if he is happy or angry. Cassandra, feeling distressed, removes the bone necklace from her neck and jabs it into King Kong's finger. In pain, he releases her, and she falls into a pile of bones nearby. As he tries to grab her again, Jack's voice is heard from a distance. Cassandra tries to run, but doesn't get far before King Kong catches her again and takes her deeper into the jungle. Jack and the others arrive, see the bone necklace on the ground, and realize they are on the right track. Bones are scattered everywhere, suggesting this is a predator's hunting ground. They follow a large trail made by a massive creature. As they advance, they encounter strange and dangerous things. Suddenly, giant mosquito-like prehistoric insects the size of birds swarm around them. One man angrily tries to swat them with a flat object but fails. He then opens fire with his machine gun, but his companion stops him, warning that the noise could attract even more dangerous creatures. Later, they reach an ancient ruin, suggesting a civilization once existed there. They stop to rest. Jack notices huge footprints on the ground. The captain realizes they belong to a very large and dangerous prehistoric creature. Fear appears on everyone's faces. The director sneaks off with his camera to record the valley. He spots several enormous Brachiosaurus-like dinosaurs peacefully eating. He calmly records them. Suddenly, all the dinosaurs become alert and look around. Something is wrong. Bushes rustle, and the atmosphere changes. Bruce senses danger and quietly backs away before suddenly running. The others follow. Jack sees the director running for his life with the camera, chased by several massive Brachiosaurus. The ground shakes under their heavy bodies. The real cause of this stampede is clever velociraptors who have orchestrated the chaos, scaring the large dinosaurs toward the humans. One raptor leaps onto a large dinosaur's neck but is thrown off. Jack fights one and kicks it down. Bruce hides in a pit, but a thick liquid falls on him. He looks up to see a dangerous creature staring at him. He runs again in terror. A raptor charges at Jack. He hides under a large dinosaur, causing the raptor to collide with it. Jack then attacks, and the raptor is crushed under the dinosaur's feet. The path ends, and many large dinosaurs fall into the ravine. Chaos reigns. One man shoots a raptor, but his bullet accidentally hits a large dinosaur behind, causing a chain collision. The entire path begins to collapse. Many barely escape, while others are injured. Jack grabs the director and they keep running. The rest climb a hill. Velociraptors continue their pursuit. An old man carrying camera equipment at the back, exhausted, calls for help. Before anyone can reach him, a raptor drags him down. Another team member dies before their eyes. Meanwhile, King Kong brings Cassandra to his lair and sets her down. She is so scared she doesn't move. He pokes her a little, but when she doesn't react, he loses interest and sits outside like a king. Cassandra is fully conscious. When the opportunity comes, she tries to sneak away. King Kong notices and she falls back while retreating. This time she understands how to handle him. As an actress, she starts acting. King Kong is confused. When she pretends to die on the ground, he leans down curiously. She suddenly jumps up and scares him. He gets angry and pounds the ground but doesn't kill her. For the first time, he has met a human who feels different. There is anger as well as attachment inside him. He behaves strangely and then moves away. Jack's team has already lost many members. Some want to turn back. Opinions differ. The captain decides to take half the group back while the others stay to build a raft to cross the flooded jungle. As they enter the water, Jack senses something strange. A giant shrimp-like creature emerges. Jack kills it, but many more follow. Though not very strong, they are numerous. The group manages to handle them. Suddenly, a huge creature rams their raft, causing everyone to lose balance. The situation becomes terrifying as something massive moves underwater. A giant fish-like creature surfaces, lifts their wooden raft, and smashes it into another, destroying it. Jack sinks due to his heavy bag but stays calm. He sees the giant fish coming toward him. He signals the others above not to surface, but they don't understand. He swims to the shore and hides among tree roots, narrowly escaping. He removes his heavy bag and surfaces. Above, chaos reigns. The director is screaming to save the camera. The fish attacks again, dragging one man underwater. The director angrily fires his machine gun, but the bullets have no effect, and their raft breaks further. Everyone falls into the water. Jack tries to save the camera, but the fish targets him. Just as it's about to get him, the director shoots at the right moment, forcing it to retreat. They all swim to shore somehow. The director, exhausted, checks the camera and is relieved it's still intact. Everyone rests on the shore. One man slowly climbs up, but the fish suddenly grabs him and pulls him underwater in front of everyone. His screams are recorded by the director. Another man fires a machine gun while others retreat. His bullets run out and a dangerous creature's roar is heard. As he reaches for his pistol, a giant monster attacks, grabs him, and throws him against a rock. He falls into the ravine. Jack and others shoot at it, but it has no effect. The monster breaks a tree bridge, causing everyone to fall. Luckily, the tree gets stuck between two rocks, saving their lives. Many are injured. When Jack regains consciousness, strange insects are crawling around. He lights a flare and throws it, scaring them away. He tries to wake the others. Some have died in the fall. As darkness increases, even more dangerous insects emerge and surround them. Some can eat living humans from the inside. One man tries to save his dead friend's body, but the insects swarm it. A giant locust lands behind him. Jack tries to help, but accidentally knocks more insect eggs onto him. The man cuts the insects with a knife, but one eats his leg. His condition worsens. The director, seeing Jack trapped, gets furious and attacks the insects with a stick, venting his frustration over his broken dreams. A man tries to climb out but is pulled into a crack by claws. the situation becomes hopeless. The injured man grows weaker as insects eat his hand. He realizes death is certain and lies helplessly as the insects devour him alive. Jack is also pinned by large locust-like insects. A companion loads a machine gun magazine and precisely shoots the insects off him. Jack frees himself. But then even bigger threats appear, giant scorpions. The smaller insects disappear as the giant scorpions surround them. With no way out and no strength left to fight, it seems their end has come. Suddenly, gunfire echoes from above. The captain has returned with his team. They fire relentlessly from above, shattering the scorpion's armor. One by one, the scorpions fall. The captain and his men arrive like saviors and clear the threat. Jack and the survivors climb out of the ravine. Afterward, Jack decides to separate from the group because he refuses to leave without Cassandra. The captain does not stop him, as he has a new plan in mind. Meanwhile, Cassandra wanders alone in the jungle. She sees a four-legged dinosaur eating peacefully and tries to sneak past. She accidentally steps on a twig, making noise. She hides behind a tree. The dinosaur appears in front of her. She runs and hides inside a hollow tree, but it is rotten. Something drags the dinosaur away, saving her temporarily. But a giant centipede-like creature emerges from inside the tree and touches her face. Another appears from behind. She panics, pushes it away, and runs. As she exits, she feels watched. Turning around, she sees a massive T-Rex with the four-legged dinosaur in its mouth. She runs, but the T-Rex chases her. Her foot slips, and she tumbles down a slope. She gets up and runs again before collapsing from exhaustion. Surprisingly, the huge T-Rex fails to see her up close and leaves. She sighs in relief, only to find another T-Rex standing right beside her. She tries to save herself, dodging attacks, but the T-Rex shakes the tree, causing her to lose balance and fall. At the last moment, she grabs a branch and hangs there, her life dangling by a thread over a deep ravine. Suddenly, a huge shadow appears. King Kong leaps in, grabs the branch, and kicks the T-Rex in the face. The T-Rex retreats momentarily. Cassandra's grip slips, but King Kong catches her safely in his palm. The T-Rex attacks again. King Kong fights while holding Cassandra in one hand. Another T-Rex joins, then a third. King Kong battles all three fiercely. He throws one, smashes another with a rock, and eventually kills them all near a ravine, tearing one's tongue out in rage. Exhausted after the fight, King Kong still keeps Cassandra safe. He carries her on his shoulder. Cassandra now realizes King Kong doesn't want to harm her but is protecting her. They reach a high cliff where the setting sun is visible. King Kong rests, and Cassandra sits calmly beside him. She tries to entertain him with acting and gestures, though he doesn't react much. Still, a strange bond forms between them. Night falls, and they sleep there. Meanwhile, Jack sneaks in, cuts a rope to lower a wooden bridge, and tries to rescue Cassandra. As they flee across the bridge, King Kong wakes up and chases them. They close an old gate to block him temporarily. But ahead, the ship's crew is already waiting with weapons. They have set a trap to capture King Kong. As he breaks through, they attack from all sides with large iron hooks. The captain throws a sleeping gas. A heavy net and weights drop on him. Cassandra tries to stop them. In the delay, King Kong breaks free in rage, injuring many. The captain orders retreat. King Kong charges toward Cassandra. They barely reach the boats, but he catches up, destroys one boat, and gets shot in the leg with a harpoon gun. The director throws the sleeping drug. King Kong roars and finally collapses unconscious. A curtain slowly rises, revealing the giant King Kong, no longer powerful and free. Heavy chains bind his hands. He is displayed like a showpiece for the director's profit. On command, machines pull his chains, forcing him to raise his arms. Performers dance and entertain the laughing audience below. They try to recreate the island scene. A girl, bound like Cassandra, is brought before him. King Kong looks at her hopefully, but realizes she is not Cassandra. Enraged, he breaks his chains. Panic erupts. He throws the girl aside, kills a man, and rampages through the crowd. He spots Jack above and recognizes him as the one who took Cassandra. Jack escapes. The director watches his dreams shatter. King Kong breaks out of the theater and causes destruction in the city streets. People flee in terror. He grabs a blonde girl thinking she is Cassandra, but realizes his mistake and continues searching. After much rampage, he suddenly stops and looks in one direction. He sees a familiar figure. It is Cassandra. They look at each other emotionally. Tears fill King Kong's eyes. Cassandra gently touches his hand. For a moment, two beings from different worlds connect in a strange yet deep bond of fear and affection. But such a relationship cannot last in this world. And with this, the story ends. This is a tale where we see both human greed and the innocence of a wild creature. In the end, it makes us question, who is the real monster, man, or the one we call a monster?